Coming up next on Know Your Legislators, the Florida Legislature is currently in session in Tallahassee. So we're taking this show on the road. We'll show you the highlights from Polk County Day and give you a little behind-the-scenes perspective of what goes on at the state capitol. It's time for a special in-session edition of Know Your Legislators, where we keep you updated on the people who make up your Polk County legislative delegation. And it starts right now. Hi again, everyone. I'm Mike Moore. Welcome to another edition of Know Your Legislators. If you don't know a lot about your legislators or the legislative process, then this is the show for you. We want to shed light on how the state government process works and how it impacts us here in Polk County. Now, usually about this time, we catch up with my co-host, Hetty Weddington, who travels across Polk County and talks with the 8 people who make up the Polk County legislative delegation. Obviously, we can't do that right now as everyone is in Tallahassee with the House and Senate in session. And Hetty is up there as well, working behind the scenes as usual. Now, the 2015 session began on Tuesday, March 3rd, and it runs for 60 days. So Friday, May 1st, is the last day of session. In fact, since the beginning of the year, our representatives and state senators have been traveling back and forth to Tallahassee, getting their committee assignments and learning more about those various committees. For example, Senator Kelly Stargell, who represents Senate District 15, she's the chair for the High Education Committee. She's also on the Appropriations Subcommittee on Education, the Joint Committee on Public Counsel Oversight, and several more. If you'd like to follow the progress of her bills or any of the bills going through the Florida Senate, it's very easy. Just go to the Florida Senate website, which is flsenate.gov. That's flsenate.gov. Now, when you're on that website, you can keep track of all the work that Senators Kelly Stargell, Denise Grimsley, and Darren Soto, or really any of the senators across the state, are doing. But those are the 3 senators from our Polk County legislative delegation. Now, it's also very easy to follow the work of the Florida House of Representatives. That website is myfloridahouse.gov. That's myfloridahouse.gov. You can follow the work of our 5 representatives, John Wood, Ben Albritton, Neil Comby, Mike LaRosa, and of course our newest member, Colleen Burton. Now, a little later in the show, we're going to show you the House in action, including our delegation. It's very interesting, and sometimes even a little confusing, but there's always something going on. Now, recently, a large contingent from throughout Polk County traveled north to the Capitol to be part of Polk County Day. This group includes all 5 of our county commissioners, also elected officials throughout most of the cities here in Polk County, and a number of people who aren't elected officials, but they're people with ties to business, education, and a strong love for Polk County. Polk County Day is a day of celebration and recognition for Polk County, but it's also, and perhaps more importantly, an opportunity. It's a chance for the leaders of Polk County to meet directly with the members of the state legislature and talk about specific needs from back home. Now, thanks to a generous donation from several local sponsors, a luncheon and an evening social were held in Tallahassee. The luncheon was a chance for everyone to grab a quick bite to eat, network, and even socialize. We were there too with our cameras to capture the day and to give you a feel of what it's like to be in Tallahassee on Polk County Day.
Welcome to Polk County Day in beautiful downtown Tallahassee. We've taken a few minutes now to have lunch. It's kind of a respite for the folks from Polk County, from the cities, from the county, from our sponsors who've been spending the day meeting with legislators on very important matters. This is a time that we're going to relax and enjoy each other. So follow me. Let's go in and have a bite to eat.
Hey, first of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that came up here to spend time with us this year. It's always exhilarating for me. I know I can speak for me when the folks from Polk County come up and spend time with us, sharing ideas, offering encouragement, all those things. So just thank you, first of all. Second of all, it's important for folks to come up here and represent Polk County because Polk County matters. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like the gem in the center part of the state. So hopefully we'll continue this good tradition of numerous folks. I mean, you can see behind us, this room is this full. The room's full behind where you're standing. So today's a great day and just appreciate the opportunity to serve you.
We're up here in Tallahassee the next few days to meet with our legislative delegation, and it's a time for all our Polk County partners, our cities and the schools to be part of this process. We've been visiting our delegation, our senators and our representatives, explaining the issues that are important to us back in Polk County, including the cost of health care, the water supply, public safety, a variety of issues that are on the floor today and over the next 57 days of the legislature when they'll be debating these issues. It's important for us to bring forth a cohesive message from Polk County to our delegation so they understand the folks back home. And they look forward to hearing from us. And they ask us, how are things back in Polk County that we can help? So we are blessed with a very good delegation. One is responsive to our interests and our needs. We know we're competing with all the other counties in the state. And we know that the weight of the House and the Senate is in the south part of the state, but our people are taking leadership roles, and they look forward to a successful session for Polk County.
Hello, I'm Nathaniel Birdsong. I'm mayor for the city of Winter Haven, and we're up here attending Polk County Day on the Capitol. It's important because not only does it brings up our elected officials, we have representatives from the business community that are here, and our sole purpose is to network and promote Polk County. And there are some specific issues that are synonymous to the city of Winter Haven, but then there are other issues that are synonymous to Polk County, i.e. the Central Polk Parkway. But for the city of Winter Haven, it's Norm Mill Hall. So we are here doing what we can to try to promote the legislative agenda for the city of Winter Haven.
Well, I'm Lori Edwards, and I'm the Supervisor of Elections for Polk County. And why Polk County Days is so important is the Florida Legislature has hundreds of issues in front of it every day. And it has people from all walks of life in every corner of the state. And if we're not here in front of them reminding them of how important Polk County and its issues are, I'm afraid they may get forgotten.
I'm David Petter with the Central Florida Development Council, and we're proud to be here to advocate for education, quality of life, and transportation issues that affect us in Polk County. As you know, we're growing the economy by expanding existing business and recruiting new business, and being here with our partners is really crucial for us.
Hi, I'm Polk County Commissioner Ed Smith. We're up here for Polk County Day. Matter of fact, this is, I think, my 6th Polk County Day. And we come up here to bring the issues that are particularly important to Polk County and to speak to our legislators and let them know importance. As a matter of fact, the issue that I'm up here to talk about is increasing funding for our county health department. I think that is so important, and they provide a very important function for the people of Polk County, and we want to keep them strong and keep them going. Thank you.
I'm Jim Freeman, County Manager. We're back in Tallahassee for Polk County Day. It's a good opportunity to see a lot of our colleagues from Polk County and meet with our senators and representatives and talk about issues of importance to the citizens of Polk County. We've been very well received, and we appreciate the opportunity we have each year to do this.
Hi, I'm Tracy Porter with Polk State College Foundation, and I am so glad to be here at Polk County Days to be amongst the community leaders as well as our legislators to talk about what's important for our county.
That's it.
Is that good? Oh, and Auburndale rocks.
My name is Tim Pospickle. I'm the mayor of Auburndale. We're up here in Tallahassee for Polk County Government Days. We're here meeting with our state officials, finding out all the important things that are going on with our state and our county and the good things going on for our city of Auburndale.
Lieutenant Crowley, the city manager for the city of Frost Roof, and we're very honored to be here today to be part of Polk County Days with the other Polk County constituents. The municipalities and the legislators have some of the same similar concerns, and it's always good to be here and have your voice heard.
Hi, I'm George Tinsley. Glad to be here in Tallahassee on Government Day, Polk County Government Day, representing Auburndale, Florida, and our KFC in Auburndale. We're here to meet and greet the different politicians that are in the area and that really are trying to do great things for our community. So glad to be here.
Hello, I'm Jack Timmerman. I'm the City Commissioner in Lake Alfred, and I'm just proud to be here to represent the City of Lake Alfred here at the Polk County Days.
Hi, I'm Tony Delgado. I'm Deputy City Manager with the City of Lakeland. We're here for Polk County Day 2015, really because the importance of us getting an opportunity to spend time with our legislators, talk about our issues, talk about how issues not only could impact us, but even by not moving issues along, will not help us grow as far as our community is concerned. It's very important that elected officials and managers and assistant managers get an opportunity to spend quality one-on-one time with all our legislators.
Well, as you can see, the luncheon held there at the Leon County Information Center was very well attended. It's literally just across the street from the Capitol building, a short walk on what was, as I recall, a rather warm and muggy March day. All right, we're going to take a very short break, but when we come back, we'll show you some of the afternoon activities, including the House in action, and the Lieutenant Governor makes an appearance at a local meeting. But before we break, let's test your knowledge of Florida facts with two, I think, easy questions. First, what is the state beverage? And second, what is the state flower? What is the state beverage? What is the state flower? Not too tough, but if it is, here's a hint. Think Polk County. We'll be back with the answers and more of Know Your Legislators right after this.
And then from this angle, it all makes a star.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore. And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy, and giving up impossible.
And then we're going to turn on the lights and everybody look up.
I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought.
What's your reaction? Yeah, exactly.
And unconventional methods
Okay, what else?
common.
This is their world.
Nothing. And then they die. Go ahead, go.
I'm a teacher. I make more.
And welcome back. Now, before the break, I gave you two questions to test your knowledge of Florida facts. What is the state beverage? What is the state flower? And if you didn't know, I gave you a hint, Polk County, and that should have been a big hint. Well, the state beverage is, of course, orange juice, and the state flower, the orange blossom. And it's all right there in the rotunda at the Capitol. Now, after lunch, everyone was back to work with various committees and meetings in the afternoon. Our cameras were also there with several of our county commissioners and city officials who were waiting to speak with the 19th and current Lieutenant Governor of Florida, Carlos Lopez Quintero. Now, one of the things that always happens with schedules, the further you get in the day, the more behind you often get. And the Lieutenant Governor had been busy meeting with the Governor, Governor Rick Scott, so he was a little bit late. Now, some of our commissioners, they wanted to go to the House floor where they were going to be recognized on Polk County Day. Commissioner Melanie Bell, she stayed behind, so I stayed with her. And of course, the Lieutenant Governor, he showed up, and it was a great chance to chat and visit with him, and of course, a few photo opportunities. After that, Commissioner Bell and I hustled. We were, I think, on the 13th floor all the way down to the 4th floor, where we got inside the gallery just as the Polk County Legislative Delegation was together, pointing up to the gallery at the other commissioners and the other people from Polk County.
And I am personally inviting every member of the House of Representatives to come and be my guest.
Now, while we were there, I had a chance to stick around and show some of the representatives in action. It's interesting, as I said, there's always something going on. It's sometimes confusing at times who's speaking, who's not. They speak with microphones right there at their desks. A lot of people are walking around, so you're not real sure what's going on. All of our representatives were there. They're conferring with each other and others about certain issues and talking about things going on in the day. And of course, our newest member, Colleen Burton, was there.
All those in favor of the adoption of the amendment say yay. Yay!
Giving us the big thumbs up when she was approving an amendment for vote, and sometimes the big thumbs down. Not everyone has to vote like that, yay or nay, sometimes for the amendments, but sometimes it's good to add a little extra emphasis. And when you look around the room there, the people, the speakers of the House who've been there throughout the years, they're all there. It's a very historic building, and it's really an interesting sense that I think everyone should get a chance to see, to visit the Capitol, to see the House in session, to see how it works. We sometimes have a picture of what we think they may or may not be doing. As I said earlier, sometimes it's confusing, but they're always working on something, and it's always getting done. Now, at the end of a long and busy day, which is very typical in Tallahassee, we moved to the top floor of the Capitol building, the 22nd floor. Now, the building most people associate with the Capitol building is actually the old Capitol. It was built back in 1845. It's now listed on the National Register of Historic Places. The new Capitol building is, as I said, 22 stories tall. It was built in the 1970s, and it sits directly behind the old building. The new tower is home to the executive and legislative offices, as well as the chamber for the Florida Senate and the House of Representatives. Now, those chambers are located on the 4th floor, with the visitors gallery on the 5th floor. The Capitol building sits at the corner of Appalachia Parkway and Monroe Street, and on the other side, or back side of the Capitol, if you will, is Duval Street, and that's where the Florida Supreme Court building is located. What a beautiful shot of that building at night. The 22nd floor is really a reception floor. There's an art gallery up there, but this place offers stunning views all 4 directions, north, south, east, and west of the Tallahassee area. In fact, if you look a little west of the Capitol, you see the campus of Florida State University and Doak County Stadium. I think Bobby Bowden has been there a few times. As I mentioned, the 22nd floor is really a reception area, and that was certainly a perfect place for Polk County Day to end the evening. Now, while the luncheon was a break, then back to work, the evening social was a time to relax at the end of a long day with good food and good friends.
Here we are on the 22nd floor of the Florida Capitol for Polk County Day. We'll soon be joined by several hundred Polk County citizens, business leaders, and sponsors. It's going to be a wonderful evening of networking with legislators, not only the Polk County delegation, but legislators from throughout the state hopefully will be visiting with us tonight. We're so happy that we have so many guests from not only Polk County, but throughout the state with us this evening. It's going to be another great day, Polk County Day, here in the capital of Florida, Tallahassee.
At this time, I'd like to introduce my colleagues on the County Commission. Melanie Bell, she needs no introduction. John Hall, he needs a lot of introduction. Ed Smith, we're glad to have Ed, and past chairman, Mr. Dancer in the back there. It has been a great day, and we appreciate the time the delegation takes to visit with each other and our various interest groups and our cities and counties and our businesses. And they do a great job for all the citizens of Polk County and some surrounding counties that represent. At this time, I'd like to introduce first as a spokesman for our state, and I saw him here a minute ago, Mr. Adam Putnam. There he is. Come here.
Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you, all the commissioners. And I just want to welcome all of you here. I know it's tough to leave Polk County for more than 5 minutes. We all get the shakes because it is the best place to be. It's the center of the universe. But it's so important for all of us to come up here and let everybody else know how perfect we really are. Because they hear it from our legislative delegation all the time, especially from Neil. But sometimes they have to see to believe, and so when they see y'all walk in the halls, they know for a fact that Polk County is the most perfect place on earth. But to see us pull together as a county, given the opportunities that are out there, our higher ed opportunities on the public and private side, logistics infrastructure that's going on, the exciting things that are going on in tourism, the challenging things that are going on in agriculture, the opportunities that are out there in terms of water policy, the hard work that our delegation puts out there, not just on our behalf, but on behalf of the whole state, it's extraordinary. And so thank you for being here to plant the flag and see how all of this comes together. The leadership programs from all the different counties and the youth leadership programs that from the different municipalities and the youth leadership programs are important too, because as the legislators will tell you, there's at least 3 sides to every issue. There's 3 sides to every issue in Polk County. I mean, there's like the Winter Haven side, the Lakeland side, the Bartow side. But having this opportunity for us to see how it all fits into the bigger picture of where Florida's going is important, and it's special. And so thank you for taking time out of your week to be here. And thank you for allowing all of us to serve and represent Imperial Polk County in the greatest state in the United States of America. Thank you all very much.
But anyway, it is an honor to be here today, and I appreciate you guys continuing to enjoy the reception. It gave me time to get out of committee to get here. We literally ran up the elevator and got one heading to the 22nd floor, so I didn't have to take stairs, so it's been awesome. But I do appreciate you being here, and I appreciate the great reputation that Polk County has across the state of Florida. I think a lot of that's attributed to our Commissioner of Agriculture and the things that he's done. I mean, people, when they think of Imperial Polk County, everywhere you go, people know who we are. People have a connection. It's amazing how many senators and representatives either started there, went to school there, crossed paths there, lived there, have family there. It is, and it's very well respected across the state. I'd like to recognize some of the members of our delegation that you may, or I'm sure you know them all, but I would like to call the senior member of the House of Representatives of the Polk County delegation, which would be John Wood. And then I'm assuming somewhere here we have Bill, Mike LaRosa, I see right there. And Ben Albritton. I mean, I just walked in the door, so I don't know. I'm sure they said he was here earlier, but he may have had to leave. We also have Senator Representative Cumby. And Representative Burton. Someone who may not have received such a fast elevator, it was in the same committee with me, which was Senator Soto. So I'm sure he'd like to be up here, and you may see him on his way up here in a few minutes. Yes, I was not just looking at Senator Grimsley. Yes, she is also obviously a great member of Polk County delegation, represents the southern part of Polk County. Sure, she'll be up here as well.
All right, we're going to take one more short break, and when we come back, I want to get your opinion on a look-alike situation. You just saw the current Commissioner of Agriculture, Polk County's very own Adam Putnam, but there's a local resident that has been getting a lot of attention lately for what some are saying is a striking resemblance to Adam Putnam. We've got them together side by side so you can decide for yourself when this special edition of the in-session edition of Know Your Legislators continues right after this.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Don't we all agree?
We desperately need the bridge. No way. No bridge. It'll lower the value of my property.
The bridge will help get our kids to school with less danger, quicker, and back home before dark.
Crime, riffraff, smog, and pollution, noise is what the bridge will bring.
Nobody agrees with you. You're out of touch.
Listen, everyone I know is against the bridge.
In a nation that's supposed to be united, it's sometimes hard to imagine that we don't always all agree.
Everyone wants the bridge.
No one wants the bridge.
My legislator better vote right.
American democracy.
Don't we all agree?
Learn how you can make American democracy stronger. Log on to www.representativedemocracy.org.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts. Stop the wrecks. Visit us at stoptextsstopwrecks.org.
And welcome back to Know Your Legislators, this special in-session edition of the program. Now, before the break, I told you about a look-alike situation here in Polk County. I want to tell you a little more about that. You may have even read about this in the paper. There's a gentleman named David Sandow. He's a branch manager with Spherion Staffing in Lakeland. He moved here about 10, 11 years ago, not from this area. And I guess throughout the years, he is constantly being told he looks like Adam Putnam. In fact, at times, people even come up to him and say, "Hey, voted for you. Thanks for all you do." He doesn't even have the heart anymore to let him know, "I'm not Adam Putnam, I'm just David Sandow." Not just David Sandow, but anyway, you get the picture. Well, we had a chance to see them together. They finally met at the reception on the 22nd floor. And so you take a look. Now again, when you see them together side by side, maybe the resemblance is not quite that striking. They both have red hair. But I guess if you're not familiar with Adam Putnam, maybe he looks like Adam Putnam. He could be a stunt double or a body double in the Adam Putnam movie, I guess. Anyway, they were both good sports, and certainly great to see Bartow's very own Adam Putnam working hard up there in Tallahassee. All right, if you'd like to follow any of the progress of any of the bills that are going through the Florida Senate, just go to the Florida Senate's website, which is flsenate.gov. And if you'd like to follow any of the work from the Florida House of Representatives, you can do that through their website, which is myfloridahouse.gov. Now, we would like to hear from you as well. If you have a question that maybe you could submit for Civics 101 in a future show, you can email us your question at pgtv@polk-county.net. That's pgtv@polk-county.net. Our next show session will be over. We're going to have all the legislators back here in Polk County. So Hetty will be getting in her car, driving around and interviewing them all. It's interesting. We've already talked with Ben Albritton, Denise Grimsley, Kelly Stargell, and former Representative Seth McKeel, whom you saw there at the reception. So the other 5 we're hoping to get in the next few months. And as always, keeping you better informed on your Polk County legislative delegation. All right, that's it for this special in-session edition. Hopefully you enjoyed it and got a better understanding of the Capitol, how it works, and Polk County Day. Until next time, I'm Mike Moore, and we'll catch you for another edition of Know Your Legislators. Take care, everyone.